Let's wake this bad boy up. Hey guys, so welcome to my first toy review. I'll be sitting in for KIDM the man while he's out taking care of his lightweight brother. Now, why is Psycho Green a simp? Well, he loved his team's Pink Ranger, but she was already in a relationship with the Red Ranger. The Red Ranger was a jerk to him. Track was acting out badly as a teammate for not being allowed to go on missions, and that made Ping not wanting to be friends with him anymore. And so, he blew his whole team up. Very simp move right there. What was that? He killed 3 other Rangers too? Yeah, right. He got 2 lucky hits in with 2 inexperienced Rangers on the moon. Got his first form destroyed with the power blaster, became a giant in his second monster form. And the Russian Blue Ranger destroyed him, doing a Man in Black move by getting himself eaten and blasting Psycho Green from the inside, taking himself out in the process. A heroic sacrifice. So, in conclusion, Psycho Green is ultimately the worst Psycho Ranger of all time. Oh, and don't forget, he died as a simp.
Alright, now tone it down. I know I gave you the script to read, but you don't have to enjoy ripping him that much.
Oh, I'm just being a professional.
Well, thanks again for covering for me, Jasmine. So now that you've seen his posabilities, what do I think of this figure? Well, the idea behind the painting and the sculpting of this figure is psychotic. Not only is it the exact same mold as the previously reviewed Psycho male figures, go check out my first figure review video, it is also just a repaint of those exact same figures. Even the Psycho Storm effect part is the exact same mold as the rest of the Psycho male figures. Well, except for Psycho Black. This makes me wanna just switch out Psycho Black's hand with Psycho Green's, just to make him look even more worthy of the Hasbro Pulse exclusive title. Because you know this simp would like to have 2 in the back, but if I do that, Psycho Black wouldn't be so unique. Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. He can still use his giant staff. Okay, granted Psycho Green's release was way before the release of the Psycho Team 5-pack. But I guess being a Hasbro Pulse exclusive doesn't mean much these days. I mean, they could have given him a metallic green paint like the Legacy version. Just like the Legacy version, the ears on his helmet are not painted, where there should have been a white stripes, just like in the comics. There's a little bit of white paint bleeding out from his collar, and the gold paint on his Neji Ranger symbol is a bit dull compared to the other Psycho Rangers. However, the gold on the Psycho dagger looks like the exact same shade as the gold on the other Psycho Rangers. Maybe these issues are only on my Psycho Green. Other than that, the dagger is nicely sculpted and painted, and we have a different color effect piece, which is the same molding as the previous releases. There's really nothing else I can say about this figure that hasn't already been said before. It's the exact same Psycho Ranger as we got from the Psycho Team 5-pack, only recolored and a new weapon accessory. But the paint is still sloppy. By now, most of the people who wants him already has him, and anyone else who doesn't just can't get him because Hasbro Pulse doesn't ship outside the US and Canada. Even I had to get mine from a previous plastic drug dealer. This caused me to get mine a few months later than the official release. On the bright side, we now have a full team of evil Psycho Rangers, and this really is a nice shot to have the team in full display. We don't really need Psycho Silver for this display, since it was just in Space Silver in costume. Special thanks again to Jasmine Yin for guest starring in this video. Be sure to check out her YouTube channel on the top right bubble or in the description below. How does he look like on the shelf? So remember to leave a like. Do you think Psycho Green is a simp? Let me know in the comments below. Is this video worthy enough for a share? And consider subscribing for more Power Rangers related content. This is KIDM the Man, and I'll see you guys next time. You know, I just realized something. If I give him Psycho Black's effect part, that makes his lightning shorter. Poor guy can't catch a break. I guess a Sim's lightning is shorter too.